Most dangerous zodiac signs ranked as per astrology. Have you ever caught your Cancer nurturing and caring, but when threatened, they play victims who use emotional intelligence to psychologically manipulate others? Or a sociable Aries ready to attack when provoked? Trust me, you're not the only one. In my 5 years of practicing astrology, I've been asked these questions so many times that I can't count. I know it's not fair to label anyone as dangerous zodiac signs. It is determined not only by astrology, but also by many factors, such as education, age, country, environment. But either way, astrology is still a useful tool for self-discovery, finding some wild parts of our personalities and harnessing those traits to our strengths. So let's find out who are the most dangerous zodiac signs and what makes them dangerous through the video. 1. Capricorn. The unevolved Capricorn is incredibly dangerous because Capricorn's relentless drive to achieve their goals can make them a tad impatient and, dare we say it, ruthless if they perceive you as a roadblock. These astrological signs come prepared for anything, and they're the puppet masters pulling the strings without ever resorting to brute force. And emotions, they know better than to let those give way any signs of weakness. It's a bit like that classic line from The Godfather, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer." But it's not just about keeping an eye on their adversaries. Oh no, Capricorn takes it a step further. They treat their foes with the same, if not more, kindness than their friends. The beauty of it is, their rivals never even suspect that beneath that friendly facade, a strategic game is being played. It's a classic chess move in the game of life. Number 2. Scorpio. Scorpios are known for their deep emotions and intense loyalty, so betrayal can hit them harder than most. Initially, when betrayed, Scorpio may appear calm and composed on the surface. Beneath that smooth surface, however, a tempest roils, an emotional storm of hurt, anger, and confusion. Betrayal to them is not just a simple wound. It is akin to a death blow, a violation of trust that shakes them to their core. Consequently, when Scorpio is feeling cornered or betrayed, they do not merely hold a grudge. They also manipulate psychology to enforce their misbehavior. For instance, they could subtly shift blame, weave narratives that benefit them, or even navigate others' emotions and behaviors in a certain direction. Number 3. Aries. As the first sign of the zodiac, Aries folks are often known for their fiery spirit and dynamic energy. But when that fire gets stoked in the wrong way, Aries can indeed become an aggressive and combative edge. It's almost as if they charge ahead like their symbol, the ram, focusing on expressing their feelings without necessarily thinking about what consequences might happen next. When this zodiac sign feels challenged, it might appear to be a little cruel or even emotionless. Their laser focus on the prize can sometimes translate into hasty or recklessness, like a race car driver pushing their vehicle to the limit. They may become defiant in the face of opposition, pushing boundaries and sometimes breaking rules. It's almost as if they have blinkers on, with only the finish line in sight. Number 4. Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, a planet that represents extremes, breakthroughs, and eccentricity. They are an innately innovative thinker of the zodiac, and their rebellious streak is born out of this tendency to think outside the box. When an Aquarius feels boxed in or restricted, they always question long-held beliefs and aren't afraid to challenge traditional norms. They can break all laws and rules, from revolutionary ideas that shatter the status quo to an inclination towards antisocial behavior. At their worst, Aquarius can use their intelligence and innovation in ways that aren't always constructive. Their strategic thinking and analytical skills can sometimes be directed towards misbehavior, such as hacking or even extortion. Number 5. Gemini. Geminis are ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and information processing, which endows them with a gift for storytelling, so they sometimes can't resist the temptation to add a bit of sparkle to their stories. Think of them as the writers of the zodiac, an innate ability to weave a captivating narrative, exciting or humorous, and as a result, they may occasionally stretch the truth or exaggerate details. In contrast to a Scorpio who always delves deeply into subjects, Geminis are more about breadth than depth. They revel in the exchange of ideas, the latest gossip, and breaking news. It's almost as if their enthusiasm for staying informed and keeping others in the loop outpaces their authentication to rigorous fact-checking. So they may inadvertently fake news spread or misconceptions that are extremely dangerous to the people around them. Number 6. Cancer. Cancerians, being water signs, are deeply in tune with their emotions and those of others. As a result of this emotional intelligence, they can sometimes use it to subtly manipulate situations and people, especially when they feel threatened or insecure. They may adopt the role of the victim to gain empathy or control, often doing so under the guise of love. It's as if their protective shell isn't enough and they resort to emotional strategies to possess, ensure their security, and maintain relationships. Plus, when they feel upset or wronged, they might resort to passive-aggressive behavior as a way to express their dissatisfaction without triggering an outright argument. This might manifest as subtle sarcasm, delayed responses, or forgetting to do things that cause annoyance to others. Number 7. Leo. Leos are known for their confidence and natural leadership. However, when at an extreme, Leo's inherent dominance can take the form of exerting power, coercion, or even intimidation in a bid to gain power and attention. In such instances, they may unintentionally overlook the feelings and perspectives of those around them, focusing instead on fulfilling their own desires and needs. This expression of power can lead others to feel uncomfortable or even develop feelings of resentment. Plus, Leos possess a fragile ego that can be easily bruised, and they get angry by perceived slights or disrespect. When their pride is wounded in this way, Leos might respond with dramatic ferocity, resembling a fierce lion protecting his territory. Number 8. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the ever-curious and thrill-seeking wanderer of the Zodiac, certainly knows how to keep life interesting. Whether they're skydiving from 10,000 feet or savoring the most exotic cuisine, Sagittarians are rarely found saying no to a challenge. But of course, their thirst for excitement and these hazardous experiences can sometimes take them to the edge. Their fearless and a bit wild nature can lead to a bit of recklessness or an impulsive decision here and there. Leap before you look. These zodiac signs often embark on adventures without thinking twice. It's their carefree spirit and love for spontaneous adventure that sometimes overshadows the potential fallout of their actions. Number 9. Libra. Libra is naturally endowed with a captivating charm, overflowing kindness, and a willingness to help, and an effortless grace that many find irresistible. However, at their worst, they can sometimes employ these traits in ways that veer toward manipulation for their own benefit. It might even seem like they're puppeteering situations, persuading others to obey according to their whims and wishes. Plus, when a Libra is well-intentioned in their pursuit of harmony and avoid confrontation or sidesteps expressing their genuine feelings, it can be perceived as insincere or artificial. Especially, they could potentially cause frustration or annoyance among those who value straightforwardness and honesty above all. Number 10. Virgo. Virgo is known for its meticulous nature and relentless pursuit of perfection. However, taken to the extreme, Virgos can find themselves caught in a cycle of neurotic perfectionism, of self-imposed high standards and expectations. They may become overly critical, potentially coming across as rude or even harmful to others. Plus, frequent nagging of Virgo, even when well-intentioned, can inadvertently lead to feelings of pressure, stress, and even self-doubt in those on the receiving end. It can create an environment where loved ones feel constantly under scrutiny, leading to potential misunderstandings. Number 11. Taurus. People born under the Taurus zodiac sign are patient, hardworking, and steadfast. However, once you make them angry, or Taurus energy goes the wrong way, this zodiac sign can become frighteningly mean. In moments of unrest, Taurus withdraws into a troubling silence, adopting an icy demeanor that's far from reassuring. Rather than expressing their grievances, they keep their anger simmering beneath the surface, cataloging each fault of opponents in a resentful tally. They maintain a deceptive facade that everything's okay, fooling those around them, until the right moment when they ruthlessly erase you from their reality as though you never existed in their life to begin with. Their cold indifference will render you a ghost, invisible and forgotten, regardless of your desperate attempts to mend the bridges. Their dismissal of your presence is total, absolute, and utterly unyielding. 12. Pisces. Pisces is known for its empathetic and sensitive nature. However, this same sensitivity can prove to be their Achilles heel. Pisces often tend to absorb the energy of those around them like a sponge, and even can easily get bogged down by the pain and negativity of others. Plus, a Pisces often have a predilection for escaping harsh realities, which can occasionally lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms or even addiction. The unevolved Pisces can be gullible and easily brainwashed. They can allow others to seize control of their decisions, blindly following the directives of a bad leader, leading them down treacherous paths. Despite sincere warnings to them to exercise clear thinking, they may persist in their blind obedience.